Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Morocco TV. Fake OnlyFans female soldier gets exposed by men. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
I am Ukrainian and this is my car. I am Ukrainian and this is my church. I am Ukrainian and this is my bridge. I am Ukrainian and this is my gas station. I am Ukrainian and this is my school. We are Ukrainians and of course air alert sounds 10 times per day. We are Ukrainians and we spend half of the night in the bomb shelter. We are Ukrainians and the whole world thinks that it's so unfair to help our country. We are Ukrainians and we donate to army every day.
This woman's not a soldier
Nope.
and she's not suffering from the war. She's using the war to get views and attention to make money for her OnlyFans. She's a disgrace.
This actually upsets the shit out of me, guys. So I'm not going to really comment too much on this particular part here.
Exposed. This is what it looks like to swim at 5:30 a.m. in Nice, France.
And this is what it looks like to swim when you're very depressed and lonely.
This is what it's like to hangover swim in the Jersey Shore. Water is poop brown.
This is what it looks like to swim in the water in Nice, France at 5:30 p.m.
Not only did she get roasted, but she also got exposed by this guy.
This is what it looks like to swim at 5:30 a.m. in Nice, France.
It's not 5:30 a.m. At 5:30, the sun's altitude was at negative 3.62 degrees. And based off the shadow of this building and the sun pattern on this peninsula, the actual time the video was taken was around 6:04 a.m.
Someone said, go find Nemo. Sun angled the
Jesus! This gentleman knows his shit. This is why I love the internet. There's so many men out there that are so good at what they fucking do. Looking at trajectory of suns or just looking at buildings and knowing exactly where a person can be and stuff. That's fucking crazy. Shout outs to you guys and your skills.
detected, 5:30 rejected. Alright bro, please chill out. At this point, find my stolen bike. All this guy needs is a tiny little bit of information and he's gonna find you. Take a look at this.
This person said there's no way I could find this tree, but I can find anything. So I found the original post, the photographer, found where this shoot from the same photographer was taken, which was this conservation preserve in Illinois, knew it would be nearby, used the context of the other photos taken on the same day, identified this flower, sorted every conservation that had these flowers, used the conservation areas left to match the water in the back, using this tree,
This freaking
where I found the
guy.
exact tree in this photo, in Captain Daniel Wright Wood's Forest Preserve.
What the?
Who says women can't return a man's serve?
Boom! Fucking knew it. The serve power of men versus the serve power of women is so different. It's crazy. I'm a big tennis guy. I play tennis all the time. Even now, I'm not so good anymore like I used to be. But the power of men and women is. Serena Williams talks about it all the time. Men are serving at like 100 to 135 miles an hour. That is so fast compared to women, maybe even barely breaking 100 miles an hour sometimes. So even on normal hits are going back at 70 to 90 miles an hour. Come on, ladies. You guys can't handle that kind of speed and power.
Who said women can't return a man's serve? Part 2.
Not gonna happen.
I love that one because I love tennis. I still play tennis now. It's probably why I'm still tan. I just broke my freaking strings yesterday. That was a good block.
Stay there, walk her down. That's it. Walk her down.
It's like watching kids fight. Hey, how many roundhouses are you gonna keep trying?
I mean, I can't lie, I was expecting some bullshit, because a lot of the time they don't seem to practice full contact striking.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
Respect to these women for going to war like this, and respect to Phoenix Dojo for actually teaching something useful.
Hey, look it down.
I'm about to.
Yeah, no, like now.
So this is a video of me getting yelled at by a random college student while I try to land this trick that I've never seen anyone else in the world do. But this story actually starts over a year ago when I first discovered this trick was possible. And after over a year of practice, I could not only confidently and safely perform this move, but I also challenged myself to take all of the mats away and try to land it in my gym with no mats to make sure that I was 100% fully prepared to do this trick safely outside. And when the day finally came for me to try this outside, I warmed up properly, got mentally ready, and during my countdown, this happened.
What you're doing is very unsafe, so we need you to get down.
I understand. Maybe 5 second focus.
We need you to get down now.
I'm trying to be safe right now. You're making it less safe right now.
Okay, so
if you
we
truly,
are the residents.
If you truly care about my safety, you'll stop talking. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Let's go! I'll leave now. Sorry, I had to be rude about that.
He handled that with a lot more
Fucking Karens, man. I'm gonna need your name. He didn't do anything. He was safe. He's fine. What the fuck you need his name for? Get the fuck out of here, ladies.
patience than I would have. I'd have just told the Muppet to fuck off.
I talked to this about to women. Like, women don't see the amazing shit that men have to do to be amazing. They don't see the hard work we do in the background to be a good man. They don't see the hard work we have to do to look as good and to be as good as we are in public like that. They don't get to see that hard work. They just see us as is and imagine us being this great whatever. No, it required so much time, effort, and practice like that gentleman did to get to the point where he's at to be able to say, fuck, look how good I am. But you guys never know how hard it took for him to get that damn good.
Go,
what the?
Gopi.
Holy. Oh.
Gopi.
Holy. Oh, man.
Hot.
I might not have failed that one. Or I might not have passed that one.
Want to come to my party tonight?
Where is it?
In my pants. Oh, never mind. Guess there's no party tonight.
Yeah, not in your
Hi,
pants.
what would you rate me out of 10?
7.
7. Why? Why not higher? Do you not like the goth?
Because
the pixie?
Because I am from a different background, different culture, so I look beauty in other sense, so that's why
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you. Have a nice day.
He's a very polite man, but 7 is way too generous.
I agree.
Any woman that does any type of this TikTok rape me in the street type shit is a 0.
This guy who goes by Mr. Broken Bones spent $80,000 to get taller with height extension surgery starting at a height of 5'5". He had 2 surgeries where doctors broke his bones in 6 places and implanted devices called fixators to stretch his legs. While he recovered for 6 months, he lived in a rehab facility and had to turn a handle on his fixators every day. After that, he spent almost a year regaining the muscle he lost so he could walk normally again. This is him standing next to his friend before the surgery, and here he is after gaining 7 inches, now at 6 feet tall.
Limb lengthening puts patients at risk of nerve damage, muscle damage, joint contracture, dislocations and arthritis. You're basically going to be walking around like an old man for the rest of your life. I really don't see how it's worth it. You're better off trying to be happy with who you are. And I know plenty of guys that are on the shorter side, but because they're sure of themselves, they're confident, and they don't give a shit, no one else does either.
I'm single because I have 5 kids. I know I have a kid. I don't need you to tell me that I have a kid. Half the time I want to shoot myself in the face, but I can't shoot myself in the face because I have a child. I don't know why you said that, except that I didn't sleep last night and I'm really... Be quiet!
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Do you take issue with the position that men are physically stronger than women?
I don't like that it's used, but I don't have any evidence for or against. I think that women can be physically strong.
Nobody's saying they can't be physically strong. I mean, she can hip thrust 600 pounds.
Yeah.
But like,
if I were to ask you this easy question, pretend that you were in charge of a prison and you could hire all female prison guards for the most violent criminals on planet Earth or all male prison guards with the exact same qualifications, which ones would you hire?
The strongest. Period.
Okay, which ones are going to be the strongest, do you think?
If I have no
maybe I can add to that.
evidence for who is going to be stronger.
Maybe I can add to that.
Like,
What do you mean you have no
off-
evidence? Life experience. Men are stronger than women are, almost
just
always.
based off gender. I could not pick who is going to serve my people the
Here,
best.
let me ask you a question. The 100 strongest people in the entire world right now, are they men or women?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
They're men.
Okay, and I believe you guys, and I support you.
It's not.
The point is,
this is
you're
a
saying,
layup.
This is crazy.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Yes, you dumb.
Are you dumb?
You dumb.
A lot of the time, they just disagree for the sake of it. But I actually think this girl's just a low IQ donor.
It did kind of look like that, didn't it?
Do you know what? I'm hoping that the younger generation see how corny and ridiculous these TikTok beta males are, and they just turn out to be the opposite, like these two.
Times did your man have to tell you no before you start asking your side guy?
Off the one, baby. You ain't gonna do it, somebody else will.
What?
One time.
Once. You tell me no one time, I'm asking my side. Boom.
One time.
Not even one time.
What? The first time? We out.
The first time.
One.
Once.
Tell me no once is not even existent. Negative once. You can never tell me no. I will get it myself and I will leave you so fast. What you mean no?
Jesus, lady, your hair, your eyebrows, and your eyelashes. Calm down with the attitude, and you still think that men are gonna have to pursue you? And oh god,
I don't believe that any of these twos have got side dudes.
right?
Side snags for sure, but side dudes.
I doubt it.
Good for you.
Wait till you're 40 and 50, lady.
But we all know how it's ending.
They call her
The cat lady.
This is why so many young people can't have a conversation anymore, because they're all glued to their phones. And believe it or not, if you actually give an older person a time of day, you might learn something. They've experienced a lot more than us, and they got a lot of wisdom. I learned loads from my grandmother.
I'll give you guys my story. We used to have a donut shop. In a very, mixed area. Our donut shop had a lot of patrons that come every morning, and they were affluent white patrons. They were the top of their class. One was a super plumber that made crazy money. One was used to be the mayor of my actual city and town at the time. He was the ex-mayor, and his son was the current mayor at the time. And there was another gentleman from the war, but he was also another plumber. And then all of them were actually from the war. I sat down with them as a kid, growing up, learning so much from these men. A lot from these men. That I think kids nowadays are missing out on that knowledge, that extra that these people learned or knew through just life experience. Not all of them were great knowledge, I agree, but there's still things that you will never know, ever, because you never experienced what they experienced. But they get to share those things with you, and that's what makes you a more rounded, a more understanding person, when you can absorb so much more other people's experiences. I loved hanging out with those older gentlemen. I told you guys this before. It used to be Uncle John, Uncle Peter, Uncle Frank, and Uncle Joe. All of those men came to the donut shop literally almost every morning, every day, every weekend, playing dominoes, reading newspaper, playing cards with each other, and all these things. And these were not regular old Joe men. These were really high-powered men. So I learned a lot. You never know who you meet. You never know who these people truly are. I actually did not know that he was the mayor used to be the ex-mayor until I got older. I didn't know a lot of these things. I didn't realize I learned from, Vietnam combat vets that knew exactly what was going on. I didn't know I was learning these things until I got older. It was wonderful.
JB in the daytime, but a JB at night.
You know where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
Shout out to Rocco TV. No, I miss it how it was in the old days where people were patrons of businesses, became friends and families of the patrons and the owners of the businesses. We went to Uncle John's funeral. We went to Uncle Peter's funeral. We went to Uncle, Frank's funeral. We went to all of their funerals because they were such a big part of our lives. We saw them every day. They spent their money, their hard-earned money with us every day to get coffee, to get donuts. They shared so much knowledge. They taught my father a lot. They helped my father a lot with a lot of things. We don't get that kind of experience nowadays, and we don't get old people, coming out and enjoying life like that anymore either. It sucks. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.